Hey, first graders, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. Today we are going to learn about three world religions. Our learning objectives for today are to review religion in Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt, identify the names of three world religions, demonstrate an understanding of the word faithful, create a graphic organizer to outline three world religions, identify three world religions as monotheistic, which is a new word for us. Our key vocabulary are Christianity, faithful, Islam, Judaism, and shrine. Christianity. Christianity is a noun and it is the religion of Christians, okay? Christianity was spread throughout the world as Jesus' followers preached what they called good news of his life, death, and resurrection. Faithful. Faithful is an adjective and it means loyal or following certain religious beliefs. Thomas was faithful to his grandfather, reading to him every day. Islam. Islam is a noun and it is the religion of Muslims. Muhammad's teachings form the basis of Islam. Judaism is a noun and Judaism is the religion of Jewish people. Judaism is the oldest of the three religions we are learning about today. Shrine. Shrine is a noun, and a shrine is a sacred or holy place where people go to show respect and love for a god by praying. The Dome of the Rock is an Islamic shrine in Jerusalem that is famous for its architecture. All right, so what is religion? Religion is a set of beliefs about how the world started, why things happen in it, and how people should live in it. What have you learned about the religions of the people living in the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia and Egypt? What have we learned? They believed in what? Many gods and goddesses, okay? What is polytheism? Who remembers what polytheism is? Believing in many gods and goddesses. Remember, because poly means many and theism means having to do with religion. So polytheism means believing in many gods and goddesses. So thinking about polytheism, what do you think monotheism is? And I will give you a hint. Mono means one. So if poly means many, and we said that polytheism means believing in many gods and goddesses, what do you think monotheism is, knowing that mono means one? Believing in just one god or goddess, okay? So over the next few lessons, we are going to learn about three monotheistic religions. Remember, monotheistic means believing in only one god. All right, so there are many different religions in the world today, okay? But we are only going to be learning about the three. All right, so who can find ancient Egypt for me? Remember, ancient Egypt is in Africa. Ancient Egypt is right here. Okay. And who can show me where Mesopotamia is? Mesopotamia is right here in Asia. All right. So both ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia are in the Middle East, okay? The three different religions all began in the Middle East, okay? So we're still talking about the same area. All right, remember our key vocabulary. We've got Christianity, faithful, Islam, Judaism, and shrine. I want you to listen carefully to this read aloud to find out the names of the three religions in the world today. Okay. Here we go. Have you ever wondered how the universe came to be, or why the stars shine at night, or what makes a rainbow? Perhaps you have wondered what causes a thunderstorm or an earthquake, or why the earth has more water than land. Well, you are not alone. Lots of people have wondered about the same things for thousands of years. To find answers to these questions, people looked at the natural world around them. They were amazed by the power of the sun and the moon and the stars. Some people believed some animals were sacred or holy, and they worshipped them. The ancient Mesopotamians and Egyptians worshipped many gods and goddesses whom they believed controlled everything that happened on earth. They made offerings to the gods and held festivals and ceremonies in their honor. People began following religions long, long ago. People have always asked many questions. How did people come to live on the earth? What are the stars in the sky? Who, if anyone, controls everything that happens? Their explanations of all the mysteries of the universe became stories that they told one another long before writing was ever invented. Okay, so there are three different symbols. We've got a Star of David, a cross, and then the moon and the star. Okay, so each of those symbols represents one of the three world religions that we're learning about today. Not everyone in ancient times had the same beliefs or religion. Even today, we don't all have the same beliefs and religion. Okay. There are many different religious beliefs and many different religions. You are going to learn a little bit about three of the many different religions practiced in the world today. All right. So, the three religions we're learning about today are Judaism, which is represented by this symbol, the Star of David. Christianity, which is represented by this symbol, the cross. And then Islam, which is represented by the moon and the star. Okay? So, the oldest of the three religions that you will learn is called Judaism. Remember, Judaism is the one that goes with this symbol. The second one is called Christianity. And the third religion is called Islam. All three of these religions had their beginnings in an area of the world known as the Middle East. In fact, all three religions call the city of Jerusalem a holy or sacred city. So this right here is Jerusalem. And guys, right here, this is where Mesopotamia was, okay? And you can even see the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers, okay? And then if you look over here, you got Egypt with the Nile River. So this is like smack dab in the middle of where we were learning about earlier. Crazy, right? Okay. What do you see in this picture? This place is important to one of the three religions. I want you to listen carefully to this next part of the read aloud and give a thumbs up when you hear the name of the religion. People who practice Judaism, Jewish people, worship at many places, including a place known as the Western Wall. This is the only remaining support wall that was part of the ancient temple in Jerusalem on the western side of Temple Mount. That is why it is called the Western Wall. Because this site is so holy to Jewish people, sometimes when they pray there, they get very emotional as they worship, leading some people to refer to this wall by its nickname, the Wailing Wall. Wailing means crying or sobbing. So, what religion did you hear in the name of this part of the read aloud? Judaism, okay? And remember, Judaism is represented by that star, the Star of David. Okay, what catches your eye about this building? This place is important to one of the three religions. I want you to listen carefully to the next part of the read aloud and give a thumbs up when you hear the name of the religion. Christians, people who practice Christianity, worship at many places, including a place known as the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I might be saying that incorrectly. The sepulchre is a place where dead people are placed. This church is the main Christian shrine in Jerusalem. Remember, a shrine is a sacred or holy place where people go to respect and love for a God by praying. What religion did you hear the name of in this part of the read aloud? Christianity, and it is represented by the cross, right? And if you look, you can see a cross right at the top, okay? All right. What things catch your eye about this building? This place is important to one of the three religions. I want you to listen carefully to the next part of the read aloud and give me a thumbs up when you hear the name of the religion. Muslims, people who practice Islam, worship at many places, including a place known as the Dome of the Rock. Made of marble and tile, this is the oldest complete example of an Islamic building that is still standing today. What religion did you hear the name of in this part of the read aloud? Islam. Jewish people, Christians, and Muslims worship in many other places around the world in addition to the three holy shrines in Jerusalem. So the three places we just saw pictures of, so this one, and this one are all in Jerusalem, which is in the Middle East, in between what we used to have as Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt, okay? So it's not very close to us. All right, who can tell me the names of all three religions that we just talked about? Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, okay? How did these religions begin? And why do all three consider the city of Jerusalem to be a holy city? Well, about 4,000 years ago, in a land called Ur, there lived a man by the name of Abraham. The people of Ur worshipped many different gods, one for the sun, one for the moon, one for the stars, and so on. So these people were polytheistic, okay, like the Egyptians and the Mesopotamians. Do you remember what polytheistic means? Believing in many gods and goddesses. But Abraham had a different belief. He believed that there was only one God. Stories tell us that this one all-powerful God spoke to Abraham, promising to lead him out of Ur. Abraham and his wife Sarah packed their things and traveled far, far away to a place called Canaan in ancient times. Some people refer to Canaan as the Promised Land. Why do you think some people might call Canaan the Promised Land? Let's see. Today it is known as the country of Israel, which is where the holy city of Jerusalem is located. It was here that Abraham remained faithful to his one God, who is often called the God of Abraham. The word faithful means loyal or following certain religious beliefs. All three religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, are monotheistic faiths or faiths that believe in only one God. Over the next few days, you will learn important differences about each of these world religions. It is important to remember that all three religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, started long ago in the Middle East, that all three religions have sets of beliefs that help people make sense of the universe, and that all three religions have influenced the laws and customs of people around the world for many years. All right, guys, so let's look at this picture for a little bit. Okay, there are going to be a few questions that I'm going to ask you, and I want you to look at this picture. So what were the three world religions named in today's read aloud? And I want you to name them as I point to each of the symbols. So this is the Star of David. Which religion did it represent? Judaism. How about this? This is the cross. What religion did this one represent? Christianity. And this is the moon and the star. Which religion did this symbol represent? Islam, okay? What does it mean if a religion is monotheistic? It means believing in one God, okay? Only one God. The early Egyptians and other ancient people believed that many gods influenced or controlled life on earth, so they worshiped many gods. What was different about Abraham? He only believed in one God, right? Yeah. All right, now I want you looking at this picture down here, okay? So, what was the name of the city in the Middle East considered to be the holy city by all three religions that we learned about today? This one right here. Jerusalem. Okay. Why is the city of Jerusalem important to each of the religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam? Because they each have an important shrine or holy place located in Jerusalem. Okay? All right, so let's do some word work really quick. In the read aloud, you heard Abraham remained faithful to his one God. Say the word faithful with me. Faithful. Can you say it in a whisper voice? Can you say it in a robot voice? Faithful. Very good. Faithful means loyal or following certain religious beliefs. Juanita showed that she was faithful to her little sister by reading a story to her every day and by comforting her when she was upset. Sorry, the kitty's trying to make an appearance. I want you to tell me about being faithful to someone or something in your life. Try to use the word faithful when you tell about it. I am faithful to my dogs because I feed them every day. Okay. What's the word we've been talking about? Faithful. All right, guys. Let's make sure we have hit all of our learning objectives for the day. We reviewed the religion in Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. We identified the names of the three world religions. Remember, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. We demonstrated an understanding for the word faithful. We will create a graphic organizer to outline three world religions. And we were able to identify those three world religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, as monotheistic, which means believing in how many gods and goddesses? One. All right, guys. Awesome, awesome job. See you next time.